We are live, a little late, but hey.
You sound a little weird.
What?
You sound a little weird.
Why?
Echoey.
Echoey?
Do you have that vacuum right below you?
No, I wonder if is it using... Yeah, the vacuum is right below me.
Yeah, that's what I hear then.
Okay, so you can hear it when it's really close. Well, you know what? I've got a fucking robot. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know.
Ow! Okay, boom. Rolling it. Ready?
Let's go.
Boom. Oh. Hang on. It doesn't wanna share my screen. Okay.
Clicking it.
Do you see it?
I clicked it.
Okay.
It says you've been disconnected. Sit tight. We'll patch you back in.
Can you hear it now?
No.
Well, it's playing.
Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks, DMB.
Will you let me know when it finishes?
Got this game in a head like so feared not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks, DMB. Got this game in a head like so feared not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murders on this track to try and rock your socks.
There it is.
Good morning, you beautiful stoners to Trap Stocks. It is March 5th, 2021. My name is David.
I'm Brian. What's up?
Brian, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I just did the whole speech. You didn't say your name.
I did. I said, I'm Brian. What's up?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh.
Damn it. Okay. Well, clearly we're going to have some difficulties this episode. But huge shout out to Terp Labs. Thank you for being our cannabis sponsor. These are Terp sticks. They are it's flour rolled in bubble hash rosin, rolled in kief. Get you some.
They are great. I don't know about you, but I got 5 OG Kushes this week.
I got Kush Mints crossed with True OG.
Oh, how the fuck did I get 5 of the OG Kushes? You didn't even split them.
I don't know, I just grabbed them out of the bag. Matt was with me, so he can contest with that.
He can contest? He can argue with that? Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
You silly bitch. We are also brought to you by Cheat Code Algo. Oh my god, they're the greatest. You know them, we love them. They enforce our belief that today everything is going down with very clear buy and short signals. You can use them with TradingView. Check it out. There's a link in the description to get either the algo itself or you can join the Discord as well. Use it and support the show.
Oh, thank you. Like I keep saying, you keep getting better and better every day.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking incredible. I don't know what else to say.
So, to start off the show, as you can see, another fucking red day. It has to be 2 months of just straight red. I can't handle this. But Brian has found a website this morning. Take it from here, Brian.
Okay. Yeah, I found a... Let's see. We'll just switch right over to that. Whythemarket.com. Why the market is down. Here's why the market is down today. The economy added 379,000 jobs in February, and the unemployment rate fell to 6.2% versus 210,000 estimated. Jobless claims in the U.S. rose to 745,000, up 9,000 from previous week. And the 10-year Treasury yield steadied around 1.47% on Thursday, an increase of nearly 50 basis points from levels just a month ago. I think that's the big one.
Yeah, I think so too.
The market is a fucking bloodbath. It has been for 2 months now, and today's particularly bad, if we're going to be honest. It's one of those laughably bad days. You could be like Dave and like cry and to use your own tears for masturbation lubrication, or you could be like me and realize that you wake up every morning at 8 a.m., you eat a breakfast sandwich and drink a cup of coffee, smoke weed, and then look at numbers. And then you go about your day, and such is life. Dave earlier, before we went on, or we might have been live, was just like, oh, the numbers aren't real until they're like way down. I disagree. I disagree.
I know. I can't. I just can't. I just can't. I remember. Remember to tell me next year not to trade during February or March. If anything, we're going to be super bearish. Learned my lesson. That was a fucking hard lesson. But if we can make it to the end of the month, I think we're going to be golden.
Let's
jump right into it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's gotta just survive. Just survive and you'll be fine. Yeah, welcome all new bag holders to the least fun theme park in the entire world. But it always goes back up.
Dude, I am so happy that you found that website, because we should check the next time, or just Monday regardless, to see if it says up or down. Does it have like multiple days, or it just gives today?
It's today.
That's so cool. I like that. We'll check that daily. What is the market doing with Brian? That's what we'll do.
Great.
As you can see, that everything is fucking falling, literally 15, 20, 30%. It's awful. I don't even know which one to start on. I know that we were just talking about QS with Bear Dan right before we got on the show. So I guess we can just start with QS.
Speaking of Bear Dan, do you want to just pull Bear Dan in? He's got a meeting in like 15 minutes, so we're going to pull Bear Dan in right now. Bear Dan probably the only one maybe making money today. Bear Dan, are you there?
Bear Dan.
I am here.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, Bear Dan's here.
Okay, I just got to do some. You go on. I just have to do some rearranging.
Thank you for coming on, Bear Dan.
Yeah, how beautiful is the market today?
As you can see, it clearly is red. Brian gave a nice description of what's going on today.
I'm having a blasty blast.
Yeah, I know. You bought some puts. Go over the puts that you bought today.
Yeah, so I was talking to Frank, who, if you're a regular here, you've heard Frank kind of create more Corsair back holders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
lovely, right? Dave, sorry, Frank is like the mid-cap Dave. Like, Dave goes for the penny stock bag holders. Frank's like, buy this $40 stock. It's going to be worth $1 billion one day. And it's like, well, why is it worth 29 right now? What happened here?
Yeah. And long term, I do not disagree with Frank. I actually own shares of Corsair, but very little, right? I'm definitely not a one-trick pony like Frank is. And I mean that in the best possible way, because he is going balls to the wall with this, and I have to respect it.
Absolutely.
Yep. Frank.
But yeah,
so what was it?
We were talking, I was actually talking to Frank, and he wants to hedge his bets against Corsair, right? Because he's so bullish on it, he wants to make sure that if a downturn does occur, that profits from a downturn as well. Worst case scenario, he loses a little bit of money, and Corsair actually goes up, which benefits him even more. But we were discussing Corsair this morning. I unfortunately got on a little later than I normally do because I was playing FIFA. But when I talked to Frank, he was like, "How would you feel about buying Corsair puts?" And you say puts, and I go.
You get aroused.
Yeah,
I get
Bear Dan wakes up from hibernation as soon as he hears puts.
Yeah, so we started looking over the puts for both March 19th and April 16th. And at this point, you have to take into account that the market has been so bullish that buying puts is a steal. I mean, normally it's throwing money into a trash can, but right now it's an absolute steal. So we went ahead and we looked at the $25 puts for March 19th. At that point, they were 30 cents, and they were fluctuating from 30 cents to 32 and 25 cents. 5 of them, right? Not a lot of money, right? But again, just something to write down, which is always fun. And yeah, I mean, since then I've seen them double, so I've gone 100%. And then they've gone back down to, I believe they're like 45 cents or something like that right now. But basically, what I'm trying to say here right now is, just because the market is bleeding, it doesn't mean that you have to be just using money, right? I mean, to quote my favorite character of all time, chaos is the ladder, right? And the fact that Littlefinger is my favorite character of all time probably says a lot about him.
Littlefinger's is your favorite character of all time?
Wow, fucking
yeah,
goof.
dude, he orchestrated the whole game. He orchestrated everything.
Yeah.
He's the reason the show existed. I mean, and then we got to hate it on the later seasons, but that's a whole other story.
Okay, touche. Keep going.
That's fair.
But yeah, I did want to, and let me see if I remember what it was. There is a specific ETF that I will look into, and I have to remember what it is, but there's a specific ETF that will hedge bets for you if that's not your motto, right? And I got to do a little bit of research, so while you guys talk, I'll take a look at it. But
Okay.
right now, most people usually, when they think safe plays, they think SPY, they think QQQ, right, which is the top 100 companies, which, of course, great during a bull market, but it fucking tumbles, right? I mean, the second the market starts bleeding, both of those just bleed and bleed. There's a couple ETFs out there that will bet on those ponies, but at the same time, they will hedge your bets with puts, right? So during a bull market, you're definitely not making as much money, but when things start to come down, you know, there's slight increase or at least little decrease.
I'm just looking at my watch list and it's so bad. Everything is 15 to 30% down.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, not that you're losing money, but just the fact that the fluctuation going both ways is amazing, right? I mean, this morning we were, I think, 1% up at one point.
Yeah, at the beginning of the day, right when open happened, it was green for what? Oh no, pre-market it was green for a couple minutes.
Pre-market is a lie. We all know that.
Yeah. And then it's so funny because Dan was in the trading room floor earlier. It was like, oh man, it's going to be a green day. And I said it was going to be a green day. And immediately after I said that, it just fucking tanked.
So you jinxed it for all of us? You caused this giant sell-off?
I think that's what he's saying.
I did jinx it for everybody. I jinxed it for all of us. I jinxed it for a Bruins championship about a decade ago. And I just jinxed us this morning. So apparently I'm full of bad luck.
Where do you... Are you schizophrenic? Where do these, like, connections you make come from? You're just coming out of nowhere.
No, because there was just a jinx that I can remember. I was drinking with Bobby one time at the Nashua Garden during a Bruins Stanley Cup playoff game, and I jinxed it, saying the Bruins were going to win, and then immediately after I said that, we lost.
Oh no!
Within like seconds. I don't know why that maybe remind me of that. But yeah, I could be a jinx. Who knows? Who cares? Hey, Dan, you still there?
Yep. For the ETF that I was talking about, again, these are managed low risk ETFs, right? So it's NUSI, and it's only down 0.11% today, which is pretty good on a day like today, right? I wish I was only down 0.11%.
Bro, what a name. Nationwide Risk Managed Income ETF.
Yeah, so I mean, it's, again, you're not going to become a millionaire by buying this ETF,
No.
but you can make small profits and not bleed out the asshole once days like these come. So
You know, some people like bleeding out the asshole, though.
Who likes that, Brian?
I don't know.
See that.
He likes that.
There's a market out there for absolutely everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
No, but that's warnings of that you have bigger issues.
Dude,
No.
don't kink shame. Jesus.
What?
that's not. I know that's not a good sign. We shouldn't be talking about that or
Just
even
saying,
be wishing that on.
Jesus,
don't
Dave.
be that guy. Oh my god.
It's
If people
terrible.
All
like
right,
that-
guys. All right, guys. Let's get out of the ass dancing and fucking. What about we were talking about this morning too? Space, Virgin Galactic.
Look,
That
anything that's
tumbled.
Yeah.
anything that's speculative right now, or that's even in the tech sector, or that you would qualify as a growth stock, is going to bleed every time that SPY goes 1% down. You're gonna see that guy just bleed at least 5%, right? So, I was lucky enough to have paper hands and sell Virgin Galactic when it was $53, right? I
Were they
cannot say
shares
that I-
or contracts?
shares. I cannot say that I did that because I was predicting like a bear market, because I've been screaming bear market for like 5 years. It's easy to say.
He has been.
It was just more of a like, hey, I doubled my money on shares. It was screen share worthy just based on shares alone. So I said,
Yep.
hey, I'm gonna sell. I'm happy with what I've made, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah, that was a great fucking call. I did have a little bit of news for space. That's kind of like why I brought it up. That one of the chairmen sells $213 million worth of shares,
Jesus.
and but he after that sale, he still his company still owns a 6.5% stake in the company. So, Ian Osborne, his name is.
No, that's interesting. The one thing you have to think about this again, me there, and Brian said it this morning, not in the show, but he said I was the worst bear of all times.
Yeah, he did say that.
I buy on red days, right? Like
Those are the
when I'm
days
buying
you should
puts.
buy.
Yeah, or I'm
That's
buying
that's how it
shares.
should be.
Yeah, but like all these tech stocks that are growth stocks, I mean, most of them will, if you do enough DD, like just buy. You might lose money maybe for the next year, right? Like if we do enter a bear market, you might lose money for 2-3 years, but like Square, right? I mean, that thing has been bleeding me dry, but there's no way I'm gonna sell that. Like my God,
can't.
I'd have to be really fucking dumb to do that.
Let's bring it up. Square. What is it right now? It's at 199 right now.
It has
Yeah, that fell
fallen.
too.
Oh my God,
Wow.
I didn't even look at it today. That's why my portfolio is so bad.
How many
I'm-
shares you got?
At least 20, from what I
Yeah,
recall.
so you have a decent
What?
position.
Yeah, and they're just shares, right? I mean, like I've told you, most of my money is liquid right now, just because of opportunities like this. Like I should probably double down, but at the same time, I keep buying the dip, and it just keeps dipping.
'Cause
Yeah.
there's so many dips.
The dip dips. The
The-
dip dips.
You-
The dip that keeps on dipping.
All right, what else do I have on here? Do you know that have you heard of the company Cipher? Cipher? It is another Bitcoin mining company.
So
So
again,
they agreed to a spec.
not to be super bearish on that, because I know Brian believes on crypto mining or just crypto in general. I believe in it. I just don't know about, like, I think Brian said it the other day, right, on the show. Like, this is a long-term hold for like SOS and everything. Like, short term, I could see this bleed a lot, but if you believe in it, if you, again, see crypto as the future, which to an extent I do, because it's starting to be used in the real world, right? It's no longer just a concept. Then I say it's a long hold, but don't expect your money to double overnight. That's the
Mm-mm.
long
Yeah,
hold.
no, not at all. So
That's what
a
I've been
little
saying
information-
about SOS though, in particular. It's just like, well, I don't really want it to pop overnight because then it attracts way too much attention. Like, wake me up in a few months when it's $20 a share. I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
I
you
got no
are
problem.
correct. So this one, they merged with a blank check firm called GoodWorks. It's for $2 billion. It rose 16% yesterday to 11.59, and then it's back to 10.74 right now. The ticker is GWAC.
Guac.
Say
So
that
I
again?
put GWAC. So I just put this one on my watch list and put it right next to the EBON and the SOS, so I can kind of track them together, see how well they're doing.
Cool.
So I have that set. Yeah, so we'll take out on that one. So it's up 8% though today.
Yeah.
Out of everything else bleeding, this is up 8%.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So there's some news
I'm
for
gonna-
that.
I'm gonna leave in a second because I do have a meeting. But I mean, just from again my perspective, the market seems to have lost faith
Yes.
on J Powell just being our cheerleader, right? When he talks, he seems like he doesn't even believe what he's saying.
Yeah,
Like,
it
oh,
was
we're
rough.
good guys. I swear to God. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But you better believe I'm writing both sides.
You got it.
Bear Dan.
All right, I'm out, guys.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks for
I'll
popping
talk to you
in.
a little bit. Oh, it's
Peace.
nice to get Dan coming on. It's always nice to hear his input.
Yeah.
Bear
we
Dan.
we got to get him to get a camera.
Yeah, he never puts his camera on. Never
I know.
ever. That is true. Yeah, so if you guys aren't part of our Discord, definitely join up. The link is right below. It's just a bunch of stoners and some homies back from New England talking stocks, crypto, this whatever, a lot of gifts.
There's a lot of gifts.
There is a lot of gifts. So I got something on Spotify.
He real quick. Yesterday, Jerome Powell did talk, and yeah, I listened to the whole thing. It was not the greatest. It was like a Wall Street Jobs Summit interview type thing. Frank was just so pissed off the entire time.
So angry.
He was so angry the whole time. But really, like, I was listening to it, and kind of what Jay Powell said to me amounted to, like, you think you had it bad. We had real inflation in the 60s. He was basically just being like, back in my day, we had to walk uphill both ways in the snow to school. It's just like, look, old man, you fucking, I don't know. I don't. He's like, well, the Fed's stepping in this time to stop it. And it's just like, yeah, okay, but like people are hurting, and you're just kind of pretending like everything's okay. I don't know. He just seemed very like kind of flippant and like kind of telling everybody to fuck off yesterday. So for that, I was like, I don't know, bro. You can suck my dick. I don't.
Oh, God. Yeah, he did not do well. I know you were saying that you were having bad anxiety because the clock behind him wasn't moving yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't giving me. It just there were two things that were driving me crazy. First off, the dude asking him questions had a wonky eye. I judge not, lest ye be judged. Okay, I'm just saying, like, get a guy that doesn't have a wonky eye to be the face of your administration. I'm just throwing that out there. It's vain, it's conceited, but like we live in an era of like. Hot chicks are giving the president's news on a daily basis. You know what I mean? Like, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is a fucking senator, or whatever she does. Like, those are attractive people. We can't have cockeyed fucking Matt over here. Lo siento. And then you got Jay Powell, who's, like, talking about the economic strength of the country, and behind him is a fucking broken clock. Like, what? It's like... First of all, if I was a conspiracy theorist, I'd be like, this is pre-recorded, and you could tell because the clock's not moving, and they don't want you to know what time it is. But, like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and instead I'm just saying, put some fucking batteries in it, bro. Amazon has rechargeable AA's with a charger, and they're like $4. So, like, I don't know. Maybe you can talk about how inflation is going to make them worth fucking $7 in a month, but just buy them now, bitch, and fix that clock. Drove me crazy.
Dude, you guys were both going off yesterday. It was so funny. I had to mute everything and had to like listen closely myself and not hear you guys in the fucking background because they're just commenting so angry. It was so funny. But yeah, we put links in whenever they're. So yeah, Jay Powell Thursday. Every Thursday, Jay Powell comes on, talks. We put links in so you'll be up to date with everything. I don't know if we should be doing more news or not. Maybe that could be like a way we go down, but. Not sure, but I do have some shit about Spotify because I know that this is kind of like news related, but their stock has tumbled.
That's terrible. I love Spotify. I know they don't give any money to artists, but I don't care. I pay Spotify, and I like. Well, actually, Devin pays for Spotify.
Yeah,
I think so. And then I fucking love Spotify. I use it every day. But yeah, so man, is it down. That sucks.
Some fucking interesting news about Spotify. Yeah, I'm looking at their 1 week. Oh my god, their 1 week. How much money did they lose this week? Oof. $60.
$60.
Wow, that's rough. Yeah, so they're in the news. They're bad publicity, bad PR. I know we brought up before that they were in battles with Apple. Remember me talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
So that's still going on. That still has a little bit of time left. But what caught my eye today, it was actually from a couple days ago, but I guess it was Spotify is feuding with South Korea. Did you hear about this at all?
Like,
well,
like wartime efforts, or like what?
Not like that type of war, but like they're going back and forth for each other because for like copyright issues.
Oh.
And so when Spotify was released in South Korea, people were getting upset and they had to pull all these artists like off their platform, and there's no other platform for artists in Korea to build off of apparently. And so I guess Spotify in South Korea have been going back at it with licensing issues, and now I see the things with Apple again, and it's like, oh man, Spotify is just fucking shitting the bed, and all the way around. You got the bear market, you have bad PR against Apple, bad PR with fucking other countries. It's like, man, what's the good news?
The good news comes, I don't know, in like 2 years from now. I don't know.
That's just unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks. I like Spotify.
Yeah.
I mean, I think as a company they're probably trash, but as a service, I love Spotify. Like, we live in an unfortunate future where, like, people just aren't going to pay for music anymore. It's just not a thing. The most you're going to get is something like Spotify or an Apple Music, like a subscription service. People don't buy CDs and shit anymore. So, like, do I wish they gave more money to the artists? Yeah, of course I do. Am I going to use Spotify regardless? Yeah. It's like my favorite app. I have Spotify Premium. It's amazing. You can listen to fucking any song ever, like, whenever you want. Discover Weekly on Spotify. If you have Spotify and you don't use Discover Weekly, you are fucking up. It's amazing. Bro, I'm not even kidding. Like, in the past year, I probably averaged 2 new songs, like, a week where I'm like, this is a bona fide banger. So there's like 100 new songs in my inventory that every time they come on, I'm like, yeah, this song shreds. Like, it's so... Discover Weekly is incredible.
Yeah, you send them to me every once in a while.
Yeah. And are they ever bad?
No,
No!
they're pretty good. Yeah, I like them. Thank you for doing it, though.
You're welcome.
So the last set of news I have, I got 2 more articles.
Okay.
So this one, it was saying that AMC theaters are reopening in New York City and San Francisco again. How do you feel about that, and where do you see the AMC stock taking it?
I love AMC. I fucking love them. I took my profits from AMC and I bought my movie pass thing for AMC. Love it. Love that they're opening in more congested areas. That means they're just going to continue to open. The worst thing about AMC right now is that the theater by me is only open on the weekends in an effort, probably because nobody goes during the week, but I go during the week because nobody goes during the week. It's the best time. But on the weekends is probably when people go, and so to save money, they're only open Friday through Sunday right now. Yeah, I'll probably invest in AMC once it tanks back down, because the market's just trash right now. And I'm not really investing in anything, so. But I would definitely invest in them again.
And last I have, but not least, this is fucking really weird, but I was on Wall Street Journal, and they had an article called "Less Lysol, More Condoms. Companies Plan for a Post-Pandemic Buying Shift." How do you feel?
I'm sorry.
How do you feel?
What company is this?
No, it's just in general. It was just like an opinion board. It was from the Wall Street Journal. It says less Lysol, more condoms. Companies plan for post-pandemic buying shifts. I didn't click the article, but it was a really funny headline, and I really wanted to know what you felt about that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a clickbait. I see where they're going. Like, once people are able to get out, like, I know a couple verified sex addicts, like, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Like, they're comedians, so they have to have something wrong with them, and, like, some of them sex addicts. And I know for a fact that they just have not been operating at even, like 70% capacity during quarantine. So I do see people are going to get out. They're going to look to smush for sure. But condoms? What are those? I don't understand. What do those do? What do you use those for?
Before we get going through, I ended up knowing that why are all these ETFs fucking dropping just as much as regular fucking stocks, bro?
Because the ETFs purchase the stocks that are dropping? I don't know. I don't really understand how but why would ETFs go up if the stocks that they're made up of are going down?
No, but like they're still dropping like fucking 8-10% too. I'm just like looking at everything. So before we leave, I was gonna just go down and say like there's a couple standouts because everything's fucking 15 to 20% down. I just can't believe this.
Are you talking mostly about Buzz?
No.
Okay.
So like the 3 that I look at now is the Buzz, the MSOS, which is the cannabis one, and the Nerd, which is gaming. Esports.
Yep.
So the 3 different ones, and then I watched Ark, I guess, with Kathy, which I read this morning that she lost all of her gains this year too. So
she lost all of her gains
for this year.
Wow.
Yeah. So do you got anything else for us?
I don't. No.
All right. Cool.
Watch the UFC this weekend.
I will come by tomorrow.
I was saying that to everybody in general.
But yeah, but I'll come by tomorrow. It'll be
Cool.
fun. We'll have some drinks, we'll have some smoke. But all right, let's wrap this up. I'll see you on the training floor, bro.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you for checking us out. You know that we love you all so dearly. Let's see if Dave can hear the song this time. Is it up?
I clicked it. I don't
Boom.
hear it. All right.
I haven't started playing it yet. Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murderers on this track to try and rock your socks. Trap stocks, smoking all them dab rocks. DMB got this game in a headlock, so fear not. We are higher than Tesla shocks. Murderers on this track to try and rock your socks.
Nice.